A Connection TV presents The Walking Dead Review.
We see that the Swift Runner was Rick. I'm like, yes, God! Yes, God! Chase his motherfucking ass down! Whoop his motherfucking ass! That's what I'm thinking, right? When I tell y'all, I died laughing. I was laughing my motherfucking ass off because the way he hit my... But then Tyreek goes into this whole story about, remember when we were 5 years old and we were supposed to kill the roach and I didn't want to kill the roach and you didn't want to kill the roach? We're the same as adults. We don't want to kill. Bob is on the floor. He like, motherfucker. I didn't think you broke my back. I'm like, what did she say? She's like, I told you he'd be back. I said, ooh, the look that Beth gave Dawn. Beth said, bitch, you think you about to take my motherfucking husband away from me? What is going on, world? I'm Wesley from A Connection TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And a similar connection that I want to adopt with y'all is with the jaw-dropping episode of number 8, entitled Coda of TWT, The Walking Dead. Now, y'all already know that I am a phenom for The Walking Dead. Phenom, phenomenal fan, a phenomenal stan, a phenomenal just guy. And we had the pleasure of being able to witness the mid-season finale. Now, I don't know if y'all almost cried, because I almost cried, but baby, the whole episode was really stale. I mean, Rick hooked us up in the motherfucking beginning of the episode. We was hooked up at the beginning of this motherfucking episode, then the whole episode was stale as shit. And then we got to the ending, which was kind of like, God damn! Right? Anyways, okay. So Bob is running. Bob pushed, I'm amping. Bob pushed Sasha up against the motherfucking window. She bumped her head. She was unconscious for a little bit. And Bob, he running. Then all of a sudden, we see some feet running after him. And I'm like, ah, shit, Sasha whooping that ass. I'm like, well, how'd she get up that fast? What's going on? Like, who chasing this motherfucker? Who is chasing him? Because whoever chasing him is running fast as hell. Swift with it. Swift, he running. Then we see the zombie come up. Then all of a sudden, you hear this swish sound. And then the zombie's stuffed abdomen is sliced open and you see the intestines falling out. I was like, oh shit, that's what I'm talking about, whoever the fuck this is. So Bob is sitting there undoing the restraints. This might be a long ass review, y'all, I'm sorry. He undoing the restraints and then all of a sudden he disappeared. He like, fuck it, I'm out. We see that the Swift Runner was Rick. I'm like, yes, God, yes, God. Chase his motherfucking ass down! Whoop his motherfucking ass! That's what I'm thinking, right? Oh my God! So amped! Because the way he was running was just top! And he gets in the motherfucking police car and he see Bob's pictures and shit of the family and shit. I'm like, fuck that, we don't care about that. Forget Bob and his motherfucking family. Run his ass over. Do what Carol told Daryl to do when they was tailing their motherfucking ass. Run their ass the fuck over. So, he like, I'm gonna need you to stop. Stop running. I'm gonna need you to stop. And then he like, Bob like, I ain't stopping. I'm running. I'm gonna try to outrun a police car. But I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I ain't stopping. Then all of a sudden you see Rick, he like, oh, whatever. Then he speeds up. When I tell y'all, I died laughing. I was laughing my motherfucking ass off because the way he hit my... The way he hit Bob. The way he hit Bob, that shit was fucking hilarious. He said, boop, and he... Yes, God. I said, don't fuck with Rick. Don't mess with Rick. Bob is on the floor. He like, motherfucker. I didn't think you broke my back. I'm like, and the Oscar goes to, thank you very much for the reenactment of Bob getting his punk ass ran over by Rick. Thank you. I'd like to thank my viewers, the people that watch A Connection TV. All of this could not have been possible if it weren't for you. But anyways, Bob was like, take me back. Take me back. I'll do it. I'll do it. But Rick is like, you know, it didn't have to be like this. He said it didn't have to be like this. You know, all you had to do was cooperate. It didn't have to go down like this. Bob is like, y'all been out here too long. He started rambling on about something he was saying, because I was amped. I was so amped and just so much energy was flowing through my body that I didn't even care about what Bob was saying, because Rick just ran the motherfucker over and told him that it didn't have to be like this. So, and then the zombies is coming. So I'm like, oh, he about to just let the zombies eat him. No, once Bob said, y'all all are gonna die, pop! What you say? I didn't think so. Rick said, pop! Shut up. I was like, yes! Yes, that's the fuck I'm talking about. Rick ain't here for this dumb shit no more. Fuck all this shit. Y'all Tyree with these motherfucking plans and shit, and Daryl agreeing with his ass, Sasha getting knocked out, and somebody died one more again. Rick said, shut up. I said, yes. Nyah, nyah. All over the screen. So we get past that point, right? Gabriel living with his bitch ass. I'm just thinking to myself, he about to get gangrene or tetanus. Y'all know whatever you get, he about to get that because it's limp ass. So he go back to the school and he's seeing magazines of Rolling Stone and shit on the floor. And he sees the cut up foot of Bob. And maggots is all in it and stuff, and eating away at the flesh of the foot or whatever. And he got all these zombies in the background trying to bust out the school or whatever. And so he have his little silent moment, then the zombies bust out. So they tailing him, they chasing his bitch ass, and you know he limping. And shit, he can't move and shit. I'm like, oh God. Then I knew it. I'm like, he about to tail their ass back to the motherfucking church. Sure enough, he get to the church. He's trying to open the door. He's like, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Wait, open the door. Open the door. No, I get it now. I get it now. Let me in. Let me in. Open the door. Hurry up. I'm like, and the Oscar goes to Wesley for the reenactment of Gabriel's bitch punk ass leading the zombies back to the church. So, you know, Carl ass, he want to save him and all this. He like, I gotta get him. Michonne like, wait, hold on. Then Michonne go get the Judith, Michonne got the Judith backpack. Judith is tied up on the back and Michonne just hacking away at the door. Hacking and away at the door. They let Gabriel bitch ass back in. Then they try to hold off the zombies. Fuck, y'all ain't gonna be able to do all that because all them zombies is coming. So they come into the church. They get past the door, then they get into the room. And he's like, I got away in this hatch. Y'all can get away. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this, but I got away in the hatch. Y'all can get away. And you know, I'll be right behind you. Just, I'm sorry. But this whole scene was hot though. Because, you know, Michonne give Carl Judith, and he's like, don't you dare run away without me. Wait for me. Carl's like, I got you. So they escaping and shit. I'm like, oh, Gabriel about to get his ass ate. He about to get his ass ate. He like, oh, you know, I just had to do this for y'all. I'm like, bitch, you're the reason why we going through this shit, but whatever. So he lets go of the door, he goes into the floor or whatever, and then the zombies start coming. And you know what saved his bitch ass? The machete that he picked when he was lining up the weapon, when Carl had the weapons lined up and said, you gotta protect yourself. Because one of the zombies went to go fall on him and then got caught up by the machete. You know damn well Gabriel left with that motherfucking machete. When he came out the ground the second time, he had the goddamn machete with him. Y'all already know. So we moved past that or whatever, and we back with Sasha and the crew. Sasha pissed. She like, this motherfucker named Bob just got me. But that's all right. I'm not gonna be weak no more. And you know, Rick comes up to Daryl and says, we killed him. You know, I had to kill him. He didn't want to listen. I'm like, yes, God, you better tell him. He didn't want to listen. So, you know, we get past that or whatever, and the girl is like, he was a good man, but he died because the zombies ate him. He died from the rotters. I'm like, okay. Rick like, you're a good liar. How can I trust your bitch ass? And I'm like, yeah, Rick, because you can't trust none of these motherfuckers no more. And the girl's like, look, I want to stay alive, goddammit. I want to stay alive. I don't want this bloodshed no more. I want to stay alive. Let's do the switch up. Let's do the trade. Let's go. We can do this. I'm here. And then, you know, the bald-headed, the one that was trying to be tough of Rick ass last time, he like, yeah, I concur. This will work. Let's do it. I'm not really here for it. I'm not really trusting them that much. But, you know, at the same time, you never know when you can and cannot trust. So I'm just like, whatever. Whatever. Then we get past that. And we get to Beth. Beth is with Dawn and she's cleaning the office. And Dawn is ordering her around. Like, this whole relationship between Beth and Dawn, I'm really not here for it. I was like, whatever, girl. All I can think about when I stare at Dawn, Beth, is them big ass wounds on her face that Dawn put on. Now Dawn is sitting here trying to converse with Beth and understand Beth and rally with Beth and she wants someone to understand her, and she's like, no, don't put that picture there, put it up there near the badges. And I'm like, hi. Like, I just don't get it. But you know, through the conversations between Dawn and Beth, you know, she starts telling them about the whole Hanson situation and what happened in the past and all this shit. I'm like, none of this mean anything to me. I don't really care about all that. We get back to Michonne and Carl and Gabriel outside of the church. They locked the zombies in the church or whatever. So Michonne was like, where did you go? Gabriel's like, I went to the school. I just had to find out for myself. I had to find out for myself. And then all of a sudden, the zombies come busting through the door. They about to bust through the church. And I'm like, really, how many zombies were there? Can Carl and Michonne not survive? Like, really? I'm like, I don't know. But then all of a sudden, Abraham pulls up with the fire truck and they block the zombies from coming out the church. So I'm like, oh shit, the team back. Oh shit, the team back. So they come out or whatever. And you know, Michonne is happy to see Glenn and Maggie and everybody else. And you know, Michonne's like, you're back. I'm so happy to see you. Do we have a cure? She didn't really ask all that, but the excitement in her voice is like, you're back. Why are you back so fucking soon? We still got zombies running around. What the fuck happened? Glenn is like, Eugene lied about the whole thing or whatever the case may be. Michonne's like, Glenn is like, where's Rick? And then immediately she turns to Maggie. As if Maggie gives a fuck. She turns to, I'm sorry, I'm a bit bitter. She turns to Maggie and she's like, Beth is alive. Rick and the others went to go save her. She's held up at some hospital, but apparently she's okay. And then, you know, Maggie gives this, let me get her real name. Maggie gives this whole, Lauren Cohan gives this whole believable, really? And she starts hugging at the one person she's been looking for 2 seasons. And so I'm like, girl, bye, girl. Ain't nobody trusting your punk ass for believing, like, bye, girl. But I'm like, whatever. She played the scene. And the Emmy goes too. She didn't get no fucking Oscar. But the Emmy goes too. So I'm like, whatever. Then Tara's like, let's blow this joint and let's go save your sister. Yay. I'm like, girl, bye, girl. Dawn, O'Donnell is beating up I think it was the old dude that wanted the strawberries when they had that little prison exchange and he gave that little fake ass cough. He beating up the old dude. And then, you know, Beth is like, leave him alone, you bitch. And then Dawn comes in and she's like, I need you to do something. I got her. I'm like, oh God, here we go. Beth is looking down the elevator shaft and Dawn is like, you gonna jump? I know you're not gonna jump. You ain't going nowhere. And then Beth was reading Dawn in this episode. Beth was like, this is who you are. This is what this place is. And this is what it's going to be like till the end. And it's not going to change. And I don't know why you keep thinking that. And I'm like, okay, Beth. She ain't trying to hear you. But Dawn was like, you forget. I saved your bitch ass twice. She said, I covered for you. And she was like, what would have happened if the others found out what you really did? Beth like, bitch, I ain't here for all that. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. That's what I know. Then all of a sudden, O'Donnell, he comes in. He overheard the whole conversation. And O'Donnell's like, you know what, I'm going to go tell the hospital. Dawn is like, I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that. O'Donnell's like, this is what it's come to. You know, I was here when we were just starting out as rookie cops. And you saw my wife die or some shit he was saying about the family and all this. I'm like, boy, you about to die. We don't care about your past history. You're irrelevant. We don't care about your past history. We don't care about all this and what y'all been through. But y'all both about to die because we're about to come blow y'all motherfuckers to smithereens. Y'all all about to die. So I'm like, I don't care. So Dawn is like, no, this is not what I can just tell them. I can just tell them that you came at me. Who do you think they're gonna believe? Then all of a sudden the dude whooping on Dawn. They had a battle. This was a nice ass fight. Dawn was digging in that ass and then O'Donnell was digging in that ass. And then he went to go choke her. And then he got kicked off or whatever. And then all of a sudden, Dawn punched him in the throat. And then she kicked him to the elevator. I was like, oh shit, that's a finisher move from Mortal Kombat. And then he startled and shit. He gasping for breath, trying to breathe and shit. Then all of a sudden, she like, Beth! And then all of a sudden, Beth is like, ah! And she pushes him down the elevator shaft. I was like, ooh, he about to grab Beth and pull her with him. But he didn't. He falls to his death. And then Dawn is like, oh, thank you so much. Beth sits near Carol in the room and Dawn comes in. Dawn says, it's okay to cry, Beth. Beth says, I don't cry anymore. Dawn says, well, I do. I'm like, I know, we just saw your bitch ass crying, but the other dude held you up and y'all fought the other dude. We just saw your bitch ass crying. I know this already. So Beth says, I know why you covered for me. You weren't protecting me, you were covering your ass. And she was like, you didn't want everybody to know what you were doing, going through. But Gorman, O'Donnell, all of them, they hated you and they were about to rebel against you. And I just got rid of all your dead weight. And you weren't, you know why you did it. And I'm like, girl, Beth, stop talking to this bitch. Can we get back to the Rick scene? Because you're about to get saved. What I really wanted to have happen was for Carol to wake up. I know she all, you battered and bruised and shit. But I wanted Carol to wake up and start strangling Dawn and say, shut up, bitch. I'm tired of you talking. Beth, let's run out this bitch. I don't know why I wanted that to happen, but that's what I wanted to have happen. I'm like, Carol, wake up, Carol. Wake up, Carol. But we get through the whole sob story of Dawn and Beth and blah, blah, blah. Dawn is like, that's not why I did it. You really think that's it, but it's not. And then Carol wakes up a little bit and I'm just like, oh, Carol, you at the end of the conversation, girl. You at the end of the conversation. I thought it was hot when Beth was like, I'm getting out just like Noah. And then Dawn made this whole thing, he'll be back. They always come back. Beth like, no, he's going home, goddammit, he's going home. No, he'll be back. I was like, Dawn, shut up. Tyrese said, you're beating yourself up. Don't. To Sasha, they have this little conversation on the roof. Not the roof, but the top of this parking lot area. And so the parking garage, or whatever they on the top, looking down. So Sasha says, I was stupid. You know, I was dumb. I shouldn't have trusted Bob. Then Tyreek confesses that he said he knew the guy that he was supposed to kill was Martin. And he was supposed to kill him, but he didn't kill him. Which basically saying this is what led up to all this happening and Bob getting taken out. But I don't know if Sasha understood that that's what Tyreek was saying. But then Tyreek goes into this whole story about, remember when we were 5 years old and we were supposed to kill the roach. and I didn't want to kill the roach, and you didn't want to kill the roach. We're the same. We're the same as adults. We don't want to kill. Sasha like, what? Sasha like, I don't know if I could be that way no more. I just can't. You know, fuck that. I'm tired of not killing roaches. I'm about to step on all these motherfucking roaches. I'm like, it's about time, Sasha. You better go ahead, Sasha, because you just got. You got because you thought his name was Bob. Or not that you thought his name was Bob, but because his name was Bob, you were thinking of Bob. So you got. Don't let nobody get you again, Sasha. Fuck what Tyree is saying. That's what I'm thinking to myself. But we can pass that. Rick is in the lot with his hands up. Franco and McGinley come up. The cop says, lay down your weapon on the ground. And Rick does it. Rick says, you have 2 of my people and we have 2 of yours. Shepard and Licari. Or whatever his name was. And we want Beth and Carol. He says, your people hit Carol with the car. And so the cops, they listen and they like, oh, okay, he right. They like, you got Noah? Like, yeah, Noah's with us. What's your point? Then all of a sudden, this tall ass, 7'9" ugly ass, olive oil ass zombie comes strolling up. I swear the zombie was voguing. I swear she came up. And I was like 10s across the motherfucking board. Cause she came up on, she was with the lean with it. Rock with it. I see y'all motherfuckers, I'm about to eat y'all. And I'm like, all of a sudden she get popped. And when before the zombie got popped though, the 2 cops was like, where your people at? And then she get popped. And then Rick like, oh, they close. Which means we gotta make this deal happen, so no funny business or you'll get sniped. Fuck with me. So I'm like, yes, Rick, yes. Rick, Sasha like, that little breath of fresh air. Yes, God, bitch, snipe that 7'9" bogan ass zombie, bitch. Woo, it's hot. So we in the hospital. Beth sticking some scissors in her cast. I'm like, oh, this ain't about to be no positive exchange. Beth about to go out guns a-blazing or scissors a-blazing. So the crew, team prison, bring all them up because they're in the hospital. They go up the stairs or whatever because the exchange is about to happen through a long hallway. So we here. Dawn says, put down your motherfucking weapons. So Rick like, come on, y'all, lay down the weapons. Y'all do it too. So they lay down the weapons, both sides withdrawn from the weapons. Withdrew the weapons. So Dawn like, give me one at a time. We're gonna start off with somebody, she said. They exchanged Carol first. So I'm like, oh shit, this one Beth about to die. And I didn't want Beth to die. I thought, you know, everything was a rumor and you know, but I didn't want Beth to die. I didn't want Beth to die. Because throughout this whole experience, I've been gelling and vibing and dotting with her, adopting similar connections despite our differences, because I'm like, Beth, I'm here for you. I'm not here for your bitch ass sister, but I'm here for you. And out of all these people, I want Beth to survive. I want Beth to motherfucking survive. That's what I'm thinking to myself, right? So I'm like, girl, don't use the motherfucking scissors. Don't use the scissors, Beth. So they exchanged Beth. And I'm like, this too easy. This too motherfucking easy. She like, we want Noah. Dawn come up, we want Noah. The look on Noah's face, like what? Rick's like, that's not part of the deal. We had a deal. I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. We about to go down. We about to go down. They're about to be blasting on motherfuckers. We about to go down. Yeah. Give me a finale, bitch. Give me a motherfucking finale. That's what I'm thinking, right? Donna's like, we lost one of our guys. It's not an even trade. We lost one of our guys. And, you know, Beth was in the ward, which was Noah's position. So if we lose Noah, then, you know, we're not going to be good or whatever. Daryl's like, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere, God damn it. Noah's like, it's cool, it's all right. I'll go. I'll take one for the team. Rick is like, you don't have to do this. I love Rick's voice. Noah's like, I know, but I got to. I'm all right. So Noah goes off. Beth is like, no. Noah goes off. Beth runs after Noah. Her man, it's her husband right there. It's like, oh, I wanted them to be together to the end. So she hugs him and shit. Noah's like, it's gonna be all right. You're strong. You're gonna be all right. And then Dawn, she looks at Dawn. Beth looks at Dawn. Dawn looks at Beth. And she said, Beth said some shit. Dawn was like, I knew you. What did she say? She's like, I told you he'd be back. I said, ooh. The look that Beth gave Dawn. Beth said, bitch, you think you about to take my motherfucking husband away from me? I got one for your bitch ass. And she said, what did Beth say? Did I write it down? When I write it down, Dawn says, now I just need Noah. Beth stabs Dawn. I ain't write it down because I was so shocked by everything that was happening. I didn't write what Beth said. I was so shocked. So Beth said something, they exchanged some words. Beth gave her that Rick stare like, bitch, you really think I'm about to let you take my man hoe? Beth said, I'm done with this. Stab. My problem is, Beth, why you stabbed her in the titty? Beth stabbed Dawn in the motherfucking titty. And I'm thinking to myself, what you think the stab in the titty gonna do? You should have shanked her in the motherfucking neck. Soon as Beth stabbed her in the motherfucking titty, Dawn reflexed and shot her in the motherfucking head. Bow! Beth is shot in the mother. I said, ah! I said, what the fuck just happened? No! You know that slow moment? No! Just came over me. Everybody shot. Rick shot. He shot. Dawn immediately like, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Pow! Daryl shot her in the motherfucking head. I said, that's right, bitch. Kill all the motherfuckers. Kill them. Kill all the motherfuckers. And then all of a sudden when Daryl shit that shot, he go rolling. He like guns a-blazing. Rick Pope, they hosted up. Pop, 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 ready to shoot up. The girl, I don't even know her name. The girl was like, enough. All right, so I don't know where I left off, but somebody called me on my phone, and my phone is like dropping all the calls, but I'm restarting my phone. But anyways, so Beth gets shot, and the crew about to come after them, and the girl's like, no more bloodshed. We can walk away from this. It's over. She's gone. No. And so Rick, you already know he's an awesome actor, and you know everybody's down and out. Tyree is somber. Sasha's down. Rick is like, oh my God, oh my God. Daryl's like, oh my God, oh my God. You see the blood on the floor. And, Daryl's dropping and Noah's dropping. And I'm like, Noah, you better cry. This bitch died for you, Noah. So we get past that. And then the fire truck pulls up. And Maggie all grinning and shit like she about to go see her sister and she's so happy to see her sister or whatever. And they coming out with the guns at the hospital looking blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden Rick comes out and he's stunned. Got that little walk, that staggered walk like, oh my God, I just lost Beth, goddamn. And Maggie smiling and shit because she about to, and then all of a sudden she sees Beth carried by Daryl. And when I tell you I got overwhelmed with emotion because Maggie hit the floor and she's screaming and Tara was like, oh my God, and Glenn is like, oh my God, and Daryl is crying, carrying Beth, I'm gonna call you back, carrying Beth, and it's just like, I'm gonna call you back, goddammit. And I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this, why she had to die like this, why she had to die like this. So, I'm gonna call you back. And so Beth is gone. And now Maggie acting like she cares. And I'm not mad at Maggie, but I'm not here for Maggie. I'm not here for Maggie at all. I'm not here for Maggie at all. But that was the episode of Coda. And I am completely shocked. I'm completely dazed and confused. I already knew that Beth was going to go. And at the point when I started doing my reviews, I said I didn't really care if Beth died. I said she was, dispensable. But I'm like, no, she's not. I want her to come back. I miss Beth. She doesn't hold as much weight as Herschel held, but I miss Beth. I wanted Beth to come back. This was her finding me moment, where she was coming out of her shell and she was about to be a hard ass and her and Noah were about to have babies and make babies. I was looking forward to it. I really was. I was looking forward to it. But we're not going to get that. We're not going to get that at all. I want to thank y'all. My last review got over 30,000 views. I don't know why, but, you know, 30,000 views, that's hot for my last review. So thank you for that. I want to give a shout out to A Naturally Free Spirit Jones said, Tyrese's punk ass is getting my last damn nerve. Rick needs to just declare himself boss of the group and take care of things. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But he damn sure for sure did that this episode. He said, Pop, shut up. I was like, yes, Rick. I want to give a shout out to Tiffany Rakima. What's going on, boo? I want to give a shout out to Josh Earl. They should have left Tyrese with the kids and have him babysit. He get on my nerves. Everybody aggravated. Everybody is aggravated with Tyrese. Shout out to London Bridge. He says, Wes, you need to stop playing. I almost choked looking at you act out the Lori scene. I was like, listen, I be getting all into my feelings when I be watching TWD and Britt. That scene be having me crazy. I want to give a shout out to Stephanie S. I want to give a shout out to Ron Price. Great review as usual. I agree with everyone else on this page. Tyrese has become an irritating character. They need to get rid of him if they get rid of anyone. I want to give a shout out to Rachel James. Says, Tyrese, I can't stand. Always looking like he's going to cry. Like, stay at the church and watch the baby, bitch. I know that's right. Y'all was going off on Tyrese. I want to give a shout out to Olives Zeaton. Beth and Daryl need to be together. They might be different ages, but that's what makes it different and so unlikely for them to ever get together. I agree. I think that'll be what's up. Who else we got going down here? Darnell Gamer says, I'm so glad you explained the whole gay thing. Yeah, like it really wasn't like nothing that deep. Ultimately I would really like to see Carol and Daryl together. I want to give a shout out to Chris Smith for quoting me when I said, fuck you, light skin. Ain't nobody thinking about your bitch ass bod. That's all you got. Yeah. And it was cool how the people at the hospital, the doctor was like, y'all can stay with us. Stay with us. And Rick was like, no. But whoever wants to come with us can come with us. It was funny that nobody ended up going with Rick. The only person that ended up going with Rick was Noah. I guess there are, like, Dawn was really, I don't know. I don't know. I want to give a shout out to Razmel. He says that there are 2 gay characters who are lovers in the graphic novel named Aaron and Eric. Rick's crew met them after killing the cannibals in the graphic novel. They should eventually be brought to the TV series. Really? I didn't know that. I want to give a shout out to Lex D. Yes, God, honey, you better come through for Team Carol. Yes, God, honey. Yes. He's like, that's Carol and Daryl. If y'all look all the way back to season 2, you can tell they wanted to get it on. Let's get it on. Yes. I want to give a shout out to Carlene Fan. You already know. She's like, why the hell can't anyone just realize Rick is always right? Right! If y'all would have listened to Rick, bitch ass, Beth would have got. All y'all had to do was put y'all butt. All y'all had to do was kill y'all ass in the covert operation that Rick had said it and suggested in the last episode. And Beth wouldn't have got. Bob wouldn't have died. Beth wouldn't have died. Gabriel wouldn't have be getting gangrene on his foot. All these people wouldn't have died if people would just live. I'm over it. I want to give a shout out to Shay Hendricks. I swear I thought I was the only one who noticed orange hair was still sitting there. And I want to give a shout out to Mimi Milan. All y'all gave me mad comments, and I can't shout out everybody because I don't want this to be like an 80-minute review, but I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching and tweeting and loving the review and writing the comments. I'm so glad that we're able to ask Dodd with TWD, and we gotta wait till February. But in January or December, one of the months, I'm going to do a recording of Skype video conversations with you guys. So who's ever like really hardcore into you know, TWT and watch these reviews, message me on Facebook and we'll get things going. Like if you follow me on Twitter and you follow me on Instagram, I'll let y'all know, and I'll actually do a video before it when we'll do Skype sessions, and we'll do Skype sessions leading up to the premiere. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be cool. I want to meet y'all. I want to talk to y'all. I want to get to know y'all one-on-one. So I think that'll be awesome. And then, you know, I'll edit like the clips together. And yeah, because I just love watching TWD with y'all. And I just wish I could see y'all expressions when y'all watch my reviews. So I think this will be really fun. So yeah, let's do that. And eventually it'll happen. But thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned for all of my other videos. I'm going to review the Soul Train Music Awards, and I'm going to review Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all already know I'm going to review that. So anyways, deuces. Love y'all. Peace.